Welcome back to Snatcher. I think what we're going to want to start by doing is going to Gillian's apartment. All right, now, heading to the apartment. Today we've got some good ideas of things we're going to try. I looked up what the Konami name, looking up the Konami name in the file, what it did. And I found it did activate a cheat. Um, which I probably would have figured out what it did without looking it up. But we're gonna. So a cheat is currently active. All it does is it brings back the Japanese cutscenes. Apparently, the U.S. version is censored, and so it sort of uncensors the game. That's cool. But don't really know what that's going to do. Apparently, according to online, it mostly just changes one or two scenes. Somehow I doubt we're even going to notice. This is our apartment building. Wow. You mean I have a place to live too? Please tone it down, Gillian. I know you have lost your memory, but isn't that carrying the act a bit too far? I was trying to make things seem a little bit more fun for the people playing the game. Alright, we're getting some creepy sounds at our own apartment. This is the apartment that the government made available for me. The neighborhood's not much, but what a great looking building. It's a 20th century construction, but the building's been completely renovated. Yeah, but I can still hear my next door neighbors all the time. Let's go inside. Yeah, that's a cool transition. I like that. We're in the living room. For a widower, the room seems rather tidy. I'm quite impressed. But wait, why are we a widower? I thought our wife is still alive. I thought we're just divorced. I didn't think we're... Huh. Weird. My duty is to support you and observe that you're properly carrying out your responsibilities as a junker. Some observer. You mean informer, right? Well, one could put it that way. Let's take a look around our own apartment. There's nothing unusual. Everything in its place. How do you know that? That's provided with complete data files on your apartment. Gillian, there's a photograph on the shelf. Yeah, that's a very special picture for me. Nothing else on the shelf. So I found out that I do have to check things multiple times. Single sofa bed. It's a rather Spartan room. There's a picture of Jamie with a mysterious bear behind her. Okay, Jamie is now a character we should probably look up at some point. Ah yes, the wife you were separated from. She is very attractive. Come to think of it, I wrote Jamie's phone number on the back of the picture. No interest in women. That is unfortunate. You shut up. Can't believe I'm hearing this from a robot. There's nothing unusual here. In fact, it's downright dull. Of course it is. It's my apartment. I lead a very dreary life. There's numbers written on the back. 393444. Seems to be a video phone number. Yes, that's the number for Jamie's apartment. Why don't you try giving her a call? Would you let me handle my own personal life? Let's see, anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. Based on the chemicals, I would say it's at least 30 years old. $30 years old, but we're only supposed to be 31. And if she's like, even if we imagine she's, I don't know, 14 in that picture, I mean, she looks like an adult, but maybe she's a teenager. That would make her 44? At the youngest? That seems pretty unlikely. Unless we're saying we used an old-style camera to take the picture. Okay, well, let's try the video phone. Let's call 393444.
Oh, is that you, Gillian? I was just getting to sleep.
Talk. What do we want to talk to her about? Let's talk about feelings. Jamie, I'm not sure how to say this, but I really want to make up with you. I want to try again. Please don't say that, Jillian. Right now, I think the two of us are better off apart. I'm sure of it. You're probably right. Looks like this junker business is more dangerous than I thought it would be. Gillian? But it's not as bad as boot camp. I'm a lot more relaxed working like this as a junker. Aren't you pushing yourself too hard? Well, it's pretty scary sometimes, but now I've got a definite goal, something to live for. I was really surprised when I heard you'd become a junker. I'm sorry. It was really hard for me to try to tell you. That's alright. Besides, we live near each other. We can meet anytime. Call me if anything comes up, okay? Alright. Jamie, you should probably stay indoors at night. That's when Snatchers are most active. It's dangerous. I'll be fine, Gillian. Why would they ever go after me? They only want VIPs, right? So how are you doing? I'm getting by alright. How about you, Gillian? Are you eating properly? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I miss your great paschetti, though. Paschetti? Oh, that's cute. You still call it that. How's your job going, Jamie? Are you still working at Kobe Pharmaceuticals? Yes. This work really suits me. I almost feel as if I've been doing it for years. Maybe you have. Maybe everyone is a Snatcher. Any sign your memory may be coming back? I'm afraid not. Can't remember anything about living together with you, or having fun together. What about you, Gillian? It's the same for me. Can't remember anything from before I woke up in that bed, in the army hospital. Has anything funny happened to you lately? Gillian, if I was a Snatcher, could you kill me? Why are you asking me a question like that? Well? I don't know. I really don't. I've always liked that part of your personality. But Gillian, be careful. It could get you killed in that job you're doing. What kind of dreams have you had lately? Are you still seeing the same one? Yes, it's that same one, over and over. That one, huh? Yes, I'm carrying a child and running from fire. But no matter how I run, the fire doesn't get any farther away. Then what? It gets hotter and hotter until I can't stand it. Then I leave the child and run. You leave the child? And the flames grow brighter and grow and grow. And what about the kid? The child is cold as ice. Why don't you record that for me with the dream recorder? Why? I want to see the same dream as you. No, I hate that dream. I wouldn't want anyone else to see it. But Jamie, it might have something to do with our past. Tell me about your negligee. So Jamie, what's under that negligee? What are you talking about, Gillian? Well, you know, I bet you're not wearing anything. Of course not. I don't wear underwear when I sleep. Aha, so that means... Jamie, look out! There's a big roach on your bed. Ah, where? Just went under the sheets. Really? Yeah, you'd better pull those sheets off quickly, or... Where? Where is it? Hurry, Jamie. Oh, I can't stand this. Ah, where is it? Jamie, you've got to pull those sheets back quickly. The sheets, everything. Pull it all off. Jamie? Jamie? Gillian? There's no roach, is there? You never change, do you? Sorry. We can ask her out on a date. Let's go to a... amusement park. Let's try out that new anti-gravity ride at the Neo Portopia Land. We need to relax. That'll really help us forget about work. And I hope you wear a skirt when we go. Hee hee hee. I'm sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing yet. How about a meal? Come on, Jamie. Talk to me a bit. Over dinner or something. We haven't been out in so long. What if I were to show you my, evidence? You want to see evidence? How about a chess piece? That's a chess piece. Alright. I guess we better hang out. Okay, are there any other numbers we're supposed to call? Seems like no. Wait. Even though I just said there's no more numbers to call. Let's continue our investigation, I think. This is my bathroom. Appears to be a very standard bathroom. A low-cost, energy-conserving, unit-type sink and a shower has been installed. Low cost. Well, excuse me. It's a bottle of perfume and a razor. Toilet has the latest health pot physical fitness analyzer installed. Wow, I didn't realize it even had some of this stuff. I haven't lived here very long, you know. It's Jamie's favorite perfume. It's almost as if her scent still lingers in the air. She'll be back someday. If I could live with Jamie, I suppose I could put up with her being with being your navigator for a while longer. Metal Gear? You've got good taste in women. Yes, it's the first time we agreed on anything. Perhaps. Of course, my taste in women was programmed from your personal data. If that's true, you should understand what I'm going through right now. What's wrong, Metal? I just couldn't help but be overcome by how miserable your life is. Jeez, you and I definitely are not on the same wavelength. It's the latest micro-laser feather type. Jillian, why don't you try shaving? There's a separate shower next to the bathtub. Alright, when you use the toilet, it'll measure all your stuff. Says I should give it a try. This is the famous smell d'amour. Smell. Smells like Jamie. Let's use the bathroom. Tell me all my physical traits. According to the health pod system, you're exceptionally healthy. Good, I've still got a lot of what I want to do. What's wrong? The nanomachines I injected in you. What happened? They go sailing right on through? What a waste. Those things are very expensive, you know. Hey, what can you do? What comes in must go out. Ignorance is truly bliss. So, the thought has occurred to me that I think the hair that he had was brown. We have brown hair. And aren't we male and European? I don't know our own blood type. I was hoping that the toilet might tell me my blood type, see if it was A-. Let's shave. Let's see. I don't know if we found out anything here. We found out her favorite perfume, and we smelled her favorite perfume. But didn't actually seem like we learned anything. Before we go back to Junker HQ, let's maybe go to Gibson's house. We've arrived at Gibson's house. Let's take a look around. Early American. Light coming from the windows. It's in the northern part of the suburbs. Quite a contrast between this and the southern district. Ah, northern part. So this is the rich part of town. Area known to be attacked by Snatchers. Door on the front of the main entrance. Does not appear to be a doorbell. Windows are sealed. Everything is well maintained. Let's knock. Katarina, are you in there? Who is it? You're Katarina, right? I'm a junker. I just started down at Junker headquarters. My name is Gillian Seed. I'm pretty sure the chief would have let her know. Really? Are you a junker? If you are, then show me some proof. Proof? Your junker ID, of course. Show junker ID? Well, it looks genuine to me. I can't trust you with just that. Tell me how old my father is. If you're a real junker, you'd know that. While you are correct, that will require me to go back to the computer room. I think he was like 56. Can I just try it? Gibson's age? How old is my father? How's this? That's gotta be it. You don't have any idea, do you? If you're a real junker, you'll try again. Can I brute force her? No, okay, I think we'll take the hint and go back. Come back later. So we are going to need Gibson's age. Alright, where are we gonna go? We have one more place we can go. Alton Plaza. Before we are gonna have to go back and check the computer. And I think the way that I'm going to do this is whenever I check the computer, we're going to read some backstory. We're getting, getting some backstory has helped us a little bit in understanding some of the plot. Giving us some phone numbers to call and things like that. We've arrived at Alton Plaza. Eat me. Nice. Love it. This is Alton Plaza. Is it Christmas? Why are they playing Christmas songs? This place is well known for a rendezvous spot for couples. Is Napoleon here yet? I can't stand waiting, unless it's for a woman. Let's look around. The whole area is decked out in Christmas mood. I always like year-end. Enjoy the warm atmosphere of the season. You're quite a romantic, aren't you? Well, I guess. Look, some of the letters are burned out on that great meal sign over there. What's it say? Why don't you read it for yourself, Gillian? There are advertisements on all the buildings. Put those ads on everything, but nobody reads them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You want me to call 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I don't know if that's just a coincidence that that ad showed up at that exact moment. But I will take the hint that that is a numbered call. Colt shop. If you want. New plan. Off-Earth, new life. Year-end shopping ideas are on display. the holiday season. Oh, 691170, Plato's Cavern. One 1170? I think that was it. I'm gonna have to sit here and like watch all the ads to get all the numbers. They're moving busily here and there. Even though it's crowded, everything seems smooth and orderly during this time of year. Oh, the guy who was on the phone is headed this way. Is that him?
Well, so, you're the new junker, eh?
You Napoleon?
Well, let's keep this short, okay? The Snatcher sees me here, and I'll be the next one eliminated.
I can send him home. But I think I should probably look at him. He's called Napoleon, but he's ethnic Chinese. Hey, what do you think you're doing searching me? Alright, I guess we'll talk to you. How about if you show me your Junker ID? Alright. So you're the real thing, huh? With that little walking trash can with you, you stick out like a sore thumb anyway. Everybody's probably figured it out by now. Hey, watch it! So what do you want me for? Well, that is a good question. What do we want to talk to him about? Let's ask about you. One of these days, I'll tell you why I'm called Napoleon. Okay. Is today that day? Guess not. Did something happen to Gibson? Jeez, asking me out of the blue like that. Something happened? Okay. Maybe I should just introduce myself. I'm the new Junker. My name's Gillian Seed. Oh yes, another one trying to hurry to his grave. Gibson was killed by Snatcher. You know anything about it? What? Gibson got killed? He said something about Snatchers being after him. What a pain. Why don't we just arrest this guy? Now can you tell me about something? If you want to live long in this business, whatever you do, you can't sell yourself out. Did you notice anything unusual about Gibson lately? Who knows? I didn't hear much from him for a while. Okay. How about Buffalo? He ate buffalo before he died. Any ideas? Follow his trail and use a little intuition. Do you know any places that serve buffalo? Since the prohibition on shooting buffalo went into effect, almost nobody will touch the stuff. Well, I may have a few ideas, but I'm not a charity, you know. He wants our money, huh? Alright, let's show him a scrap of paper. Search the house. Whose house? Chess piece? Gibson was carrying it. That's typical of him. What's that? Let's get this over with quickly, alright? Oh, I see they keep you well equipped. Okay, do I have to use cash? Okay, now will you actually tell me things? I don't do Liquid Sky, believe me. I want to see that movie, actually. I hear that movie's pretty cool. I wonder if I can look up the word Liquid Sky. It was in quotes, so Too bad about good old Gibson. That was a shocker. Maybe it's about time I thought about changing my line of work. So with these questions about me, informants are supposed to be mysterious types, alright? It's the only place in Neokobe that serves buffalo. Yeah, there's a masquerade club called Outer Heaven. Okay. Reusing a lot of names from Metal Gear. Tell me about Outer Heaven. It's quite a famous hangout for the particular industry. It's like a big masquerade party. Customers have to wear masks or whatever, or they can't get in. That makes it a place pretty popular with a lot of VIPs and a lot of high places. Okay. It's the drug that's really popular right now. It stimulates nerve centers and lets send you on quite a trip, I hear. Mr. Big runs this island. Okay, tell me about Mr. Big. No, okay. Can't ask that. Is that all we're getting? I guess we'll send you home. There he goes. Alright, so I think we have the name of the restaurant and we have the name of a drug. That's a step forward. Should probably go back to Junker headquarters. Need to get Gibson's age in order to continue the investigation. There might have been an option at that place to find the restaurant, but it seems like maybe I should do this first. How's your day, Gillian? How's your investigation going? Learn anything new? Let me ask you... Tell me about Outer Heaven. I read that magazine, City Life, today, every month, but I've never heard of it. Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Alright, she said she'll go on a date with us after we finish the investigation. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's go to the computer room. Now, we have a couple things we need to look up in the Jordan system. Confirmed as Gillian Seed. First thing I would like to do is load the fact file. Let's learn about Snatchers. Insectors are spider-shaped probe security robots used by Snatchers. Thread-like sensor apparatus, deployed from the rear of the robot, triggers needle gun attack if touched or approached. Microjet powered, known to jump. Specimens recovered for study by Junk Team invariably self-destruct, preventing further analysis. Tell me more about distinguishing features. Snatchers operate almost exclusively at night and during the winter months. Well, it's winter right now, and night. They only snatch VIPs. Their ultimate goal appears not to be to snatch itself, but something secondary. Snatcher targets are restricted by their physical size. While they can adjust the size of their major body areas, these adjustments are limited. As such, their victims are exclusively persons of 150 to 180 centimeters in height. Interesting. Okay. Always 150 to 180 centimeters. So the height of our suspects is sort of bounded at this point. That makes snatching of children and the elderly impossible. Snatcher weapons, a mouth-firing laser cannon. Weak point is thin, slit proportions of their skull armor, which makes head size adjustments possible. Huh. Chronology. December 22nd, 2044, first contact. The bioroid remains are recovered from a wreckage of the SRS Flight 4003, which crashed in the Roko mountain range. February 18th, 2045, a snatcher which had killed and replaced Snatched, the mayor of Neokobe, B. O'Connor. Okay, should I look up B. O'Connor? He is captured, but self-destructs during transport. December Neokobe is thrown into a panic over the problem. The witch hunts take place as people try to uncover and destroy imagined snatchers. November 3rd, 2047, a well-known KBC newscaster is revealed to be a snatcher and terminated. The remains self-destruct, preventing analysis. November 15th, 2047, the leader of a prominent revolutionary religious group is determined to be a snatcher. During the pursuit, the snatcher's car crashes, destroying it in the resulting fire. November 20th, 2047, the former president of a biotechnology firm is uncovered as a snatcher and terminated. During the transport, the remains are stolen. Tell me about bounty hunters. In order to elicit civilian support in the effort to combat snatchers, the government instituted the following reward program. All eligible voters of Neokobe were given the right to register as bounty hunters. Registration involves a few simple tests and procedures: firearm license, psychological profile, junker test, etc. Actual rewards for snatcher termination depend on individual circumstances. Government also provides numerous insurance benefits to those injured or killed while attempting to terminate a snatcher. Okay, so we learned something about snatchers. Quick fact file. Let's load the ID file. We have a couple names that we want to find out about. First, of course, we need to find out about Gibson. Sorry, it was 55, not 56. Almost remembered correctly. I probably could have brute forced it, but this would have been the easier way. Okay, we also have B. O'Connor. Wait. B. O'Connor? Kinda, maybe just O'Connor? Did I? Oh, let me see. It didn't. Just seeing if I, like, wrote it down wrong. Okay. That name does not seem to be anything. We got Gibson's age. We know about Liquid Sky. Oh, let's look up Jamie. I don't have security clearance to see about Jamie. Why can't I access Jamie's data? Can't access my own or Jamie's data. Who's got a Class 7 ID? There's nobody even close to that level in Junker headquarters. Not even the chief? That's correct. Metal, what about you? Don't you know anything about this? I know nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. Metal Gear, that sounds suspicious. But it seems like that is the information we have. I think we looked up those guys already. What else can we look up? We looked up information about Snatchers. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to try was, what if I just look up the word woman? No matching names on file. What about Kiwi? So what I've got actually open in the other window here is I'm looking at the raw bytes of the game data. And I know that I see some strings. And while these strings are not necessarily, you know, related to something I can look up in this system, they seem to be names of characters in the game. I'm just kind of curious. What about Christy? No Christy. What about... Fukui? Do I do Fukui? So those don't seem to be working. How about Stella? Maybe just one or two more. Just wanted to kind of try to see if I found anything here. Nothing for Stella. How about Togo? And I wonder if some of these are locked behind, you know, you have to be at a certain point of the game or something. Mitsuhiro Togo. Zodiac sign Aquarius. Blood type OXAB. Personality, short attention span. Nickname Duke. Favorite game Scrabble. Sorry for causing everyone on the team a lot of trouble by sticking my nose in everything. Enjoy the game. So this is actually a developer message. I did look up that there are some names that are, if you put in any of the names of any of the developers, they all have a little profile. And you can call them. So, yeah, so there we go. We can call like 446454. So that worked. Let me try Fukui again. So could it be Fukui second? Okay. Yeah, so some of these names don't seem to exactly work. I'll try like, maybe just one more. And then I'll have to maybe I'm not looking at the right part of the game file. Probably Vanjie. Oh wait, no, I saw some good names. Dracula. Let's try Dracula. No Dracula. I could try Goemon. There are these names in here, which I'm like, come on, these have to be names that we can call, right? No Goemon? How about Sparkster? These are like other Konami games, right? So I'm wondering maybe I have to enable some kind of cheat first. How about random? Cannot execute request. That's interesting. So that wasn't no name found. That was you found something, but you can't do it. How about customer? Yeah, no matching names. Simon Belmont? Interesting. So, random actually did work. Sort of. It gave us a different error message. Same thing with Lisa. Lisa also just gave us another unknown error message. How about Ivan? Is Lisa the name of the female character in Blade Runner? Ivan, same kind of thing. How about Contra? I'm just, like, curious. It does seem like maybe I have to do an activation code before any of these names will work. Yeah, Contra doesn't do anything. How about Freeman? Okay, how about Castlevania Pair? Okay. Yeah, so I think what I've found here is it's some sort of name file, and it sounds like maybe Lisa and Ivan are characters that are going to appear later in game that are currently locked, and these other names are, you know, I guess it's hard to tell if they even exist or not. Like, do we go to an anime convention and see somebody dressed up like Dracula? I guess. And those characters maybe are just background characters that are not meant to be looked up. Okay. Let's see. Finishing the investigation step here. Hope I was able to be of service. Yeah, I wanted to look up random, but that did not work. So, let's try using Metal Gear. We'll use the video phone. We have a couple numbers we want to call. I think we want to call 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is me, Miss Hayasaka at Konami. Thank you for your continued support. Finally, Konami's famous Snatcher will be released worldwide. We're so happy that Konami fans and fanatics will now be able to play the game. Although the characters in this game are the same, in the game are fictitious, after playing the game, I really felt that I knew the characters as real people. Also, this is the first game I ever played that continually gave me a strong feeling, just like watching a great movie. Gillian Seed, a man without memories, the romance of all the beautiful women around him. Also, that enigmatic bounty hunter, Random Hajile. Ah, so there's a guy named Random Hajile. So I need his last name, it seems. And who could ever forget Jillian's sidekick, Metal Gear Mark II. I felt sad when things went bad for the characters, and I also learned many things about love and friendship. I'm sure everyone has seen a movie, read a book, or heard music that stays with you and that you never forget. Snatcher is that type of work. I hope it is for you too. I'm very grateful that I was able to meet all of you in this game, and I want to continue helping to bring you exciting and moving software, so keep rooting for us. This is from Miss Hayasaka from Konami. Bye-bye now. What other numbers do we got? Oh yeah, we got like 4, 4. Oh, wait. I think it's 6. 4, 5, 4. Hello, this is Mitsuhiro Togo. Hi, nice to meet you. My family is made up of my daughter and my extremely tough wife, who also serves as our bodyguard. My hobby is constructing IBM PC AT compatible hardware. Our personal computer is hooked up to a network, but it is not open to the public. I'm an expert in MS-DOS and Windows, so if you have any questions, please ask. Well, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, what are you doing hanging up like that? He seems to be rather self-centered. Ever since that jerk got married, he never goes out anymore. Alright, that's the developer of the game. Let's see, what else we got? How about 6, 9, 1, 1, 7, 0?
Thank you for calling Plato's Cavern, the store with everything. May I help you?
Huh? Audio only? No doubt it's because they're involved in the black market. Where is Plato's Cavern located? Located on 5th Street in the Senamiya K district. Everything in that area is part of our organization. Everything is available at the best prices anywhere. And no ID required. That's our motto here at Plato's Cavern. And there's none of your dark atmosphere that you find in so many of the other black market shops. Okay. Thank you very much. We look forward to serving you. Okay, so we got Plato's Cavern. Yep. Jamie's phone number, Napoleon, and Plato's Cavern phone number. Anything else we need to call? Yeah, we called this number. Just like scratching numbers off. Alright, let's don't call. Let's try looking up this bounty hunter guy. I know we're getting sidetracked, but... That's what happens when we're exploring a game. So his name is Random Hajime. Right? No, Random Hajile. Okay, even knowing his full name, it will not let me look him up. Okay, what about Hayasaka? Blood type O. Bright but laid back. Nickname undecided. Favorite game is Snatcher and Puyo Puyo. I'm in the advertising department at Konami in Japan. My favorite movie is Grand Blue. Yeah. Very interesting. Alright, so I think we have enough information to continue the investigation. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's go to Gibson's house. Alright, we've arrived at Gibson's house. Let's go ahead and knock. Alright, let's show our ID. How old is he? 55. Now I'm gonna ask you something about myself. Okay. I have a unique mark on my body. What type of mark is it? Oh. I thought we looked her up, but I don't remember it saying anything about a unique mark. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to investigate. Unfortunately, we didn't learn anything new. Okay, I want to type in Jordan. Okay, I cannot look up the Jordan system in the Jordan system. Let's see, Katarina. Is that not correct? Oh no. Wait, not Jillian. Gibson. I'm sure it had to spell her name. His height is 185 centimeters. Shouldn't that mean that he's too tall to be a Snatcher? Okay. Oh, it's Katrina. Okay. Not Katerina. Alright. I gotcha. Katrina Gibson. Age 18, height 160 centimeters. Ah, so she could be a Snatcher. Weight 43 kg. Blood type O-. That means she could be a Snatcher. She would match our suspect. The only daughter of Jean Jack Gibson. Won Miss 17 contest in 2046. Currently popular model in the holographic advertisements. Her dislikes identified by a heart-shaped birthmark. Okay. On the inner thigh. Let's see if knowing this much is able to get us in there. Knock again. Let's see some proof. Once again, we'll show our Junker ID. You have a heart. Really? What type of mark? Do I say birthmark? That's right, now tell me the shape of the birthmark. Okay. And I guess I'll say inner thigh. But if she's a model, I guess wouldn't everybody know that?
I'm very sorry about all of that. I'm Katrina Gibson, Sean's daughter.
I'm so sorry.
What's the matter, Mr. Steed?
I'm very sorry, Katrina. It's my fault your father's dead.
Gillian.
No, if I could have gotten there just a little sooner, your father might still be alive.
Oh, Mr. Seed, I appreciate your feelings, but I was always ready for the worst with my father. Every day as I watched him leave for work, will it be today, tomorrow, I knew it was a dangerous job.
Katrina, that's...
Well, I'm a junker's daughter.
Do you think you'll be all right by yourself?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Besides, I don't think I have any tears left.
Katrina, are you sure?
Okay, Junker, you've got work to do, right? Keep yourself busy. That's the best way to take your mind off of it.
Okay, Katrina, you're probably right. I'll appreciate any help you can give me on this investigation.
Alright. So with that, we are finally inside this house. We've done most of the investigation, but we still got some more stuff to find out. So we're gonna have to come back next time. We'll see you then.